Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. For beautiful eyes, look for the good in others. For beautiful lips, speak only words of kindness. And for poise, walk with the knowledge that you are never alone. Talent is God-given. Be humble. Fame is man-given. Be grateful. Conceit is self-given. Be careful. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Beware of false knowledge. It is more dangerous than ignorance. The more you like yourself, the less you are like anyone else, which makes you unique. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. A man must be big enough to admit his mistakes, smart enough to profit from them, and strong enough to correct them. Work like you don't need the money. Love like you've never been hurt. Dance like nobody's watching. As you walk down the fairway of life, you must smell the roses, for you only get to play one round. Everything comes to us that belongs to us if we create the capacity to receive it. It's better to be a lion for a day than a sheep all your life. Set your course by the stars, not by the lights of every passing ship. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. I will not follow where the path may lead, but I will go where there is no path, and I will leave a trail. If you set out to be liked, you would be prepared to compromise on anything at any time, and you would achieve nothing. Never tell people how to do things. Tell them what to do, and they will surprise you with their ingenuity. The young man knows the rules, but the old man knows the exceptions. The greatest day in your life and mine is when we take total responsibility for our attitudes. That's the day we truly grow up. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. When life is too easy for us, we must beware, or we may not be ready to meet the blows which sooner or later come to everyone, rich or poor. God gave us the gift of life. It is up to us to give ourselves the gift of living well. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. The fears are paper tigers. You can do anything you decide to do. You can act to change and control your life. And the procedure, the process, is its own reward. Remember your dreams and fight for them. You must know what you want from life. There's just one thing that makes your dream become impossible: the fear of failure. The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence. regardless of their chosen field of endeavor. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. Always be a first-rate version of yourself instead of a second-rate version of somebody else. It is a common experience that a problem difficult at night is resolved in the morning after the committee of sleep has worked on it. A day of worry is more exhausting than a week of work. The greatest obstacle to discovery is not ignorance. It is the illusion of knowledge. Our character is what we do when we think no one is looking. That old lore about an eye for an eye leaves everybody blind. The time is always right to do the right thing. Communication is a skill that you can learn. It's like riding a bicycle or typing. If you're willing to work at it, you can rapidly improve the quality of every part of your life. Knowledge is proud that it knows so much. Wisdom is humble that it knows no more. Wisdom is the reward you get for a lifetime of listening when you'd have preferred to talk. If you're trying to achieve, there will be roadblocks. I've had them. Everybody has had them. But obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. It is better to risk starving to death than surrender. If you give up on your dreams, what's left? The opinion which other people have of you is their problem, not yours. Today is life, the only life you are sure of. Make the most of today. Get interested in something. Shake yourself awake. Develop a hobby. Let the winds of enthusiasm sweep through you. Live today with gusto. The secret of success is learning how to use pain and pleasure instead of having pain and pleasure use you. If you do that, you're in control of your life. If you don't, life controls you. My father said there were two kinds of people in the world, givers and takers. The takers may eat better, but the givers sleep better. Each life is made up of mistakes and learning, waiting and growing, practicing patience, and being persistent. My philosophy of life is that if we make up our mind what we are going to make of our lives, then work hard toward that goal. We never lose. Somehow we win out. A wise man is superior to any insults which can be put upon him, and the best reply to unseemly behavior is patience and moderation. My advice to you is not to inquire why or whither, but just enjoy your ice cream while it's on your plate. A long habit of not thinking a thing wrong gives it a superficial appearance of being right.